Hello everyone, this is Jonathan Brown, founder of the Acuity fully decentralized social media platform. And today I have a big announcement for the future of the platform. I can announce that Acuity is going to migrate from an independent Ethereum blockchain to a substrate blockchain. And in addition, the name of the cryptocurrency mix will change to Acuity. So for those not new to the project, I'll just give a brief outline of what Acuity is. Acuity is a fully decentralized, autonomous social media platform with all of the core functionality implemented in smart contracts. So this means that it's completely reliable. It will always do what you expect. And you also have permissionless innovation. So any developer can innovate on the platform in any way they want. All the content is stored in IPFS, and there is the Acuity app is available both as a desktop app and as a web app. So far with Acuity running on an independent Ethereum blockchain, the viability of this concept has been demonstrated. But now the time has come to move to Substrate. So let's just talk about some of the current disadvantages of using Ethereum. So the way we use Ethereum with Acuity is that we use it in a federated manner. So instead of using the Ethereum main chain, we are using our own independent Ethereum blockchain. So this is because with Ethereum, there's always a compromise between transaction cost, transaction throughput, and security. So obviously, if you're on the main Ethereum blockchain, any attempt at a 51% attack will not succeed. But transactions are very expensive on Ethereum now, and you can't have a lot of transactions. So because we have a federated, independent Ethereum blockchain, we have very cheap transactions, a lot of capacity, but we have very low security. So it would be quite easy to perform a 51% attack against the Mix blockchain. Also, currently, Mix blockchain is a proof of work blockchain, so that's very wasteful of energy. So let's talk about Substrate. So Substrate is a blockchain construction kit, and it's federated by design. The idea is that anyone can build their own independent blockchain. And then at a later point, these independent federated blockchains can be connected together in the Polkadot system. And if you build your blockchain in Substrate, it can be a proof of stake blockchain. So Mix blockchain, as we convert to Substrate, is going to become proof of stake. So this will improve our capacity. This will give us the cheap transactions, but it will also give us great finality, great security. We won't have to worry about the threat of a 51% attack to the same degree. Okay, so how does the migration process happen? How do you convert an independent Ethereum blockchain to a Substrate blockchain? Well, one of the most important things that has to happen is that we take a snapshot of all the balances on the Mix blockchain. So obviously I'll write a script to do this, but at some point in future we will declare that after block number X, the Mix blockchain will no longer exist. At that block height, a snapshot of all the balances will be taken, and then these balances will then be incorporated into the Genesis block of the new blockchain running on Substrate. Now, of course, we'll have to make sure we have full address compatibility, so everyone who currently owns the Mix cryptocurrency will have the same quantity of the Acuity cryptocurrency on the new blockchain. We need to make sure that people using Ledger, for example, they are still able to access their funds. And we'll need to work with all the exchanges and the various wallets that integrate with Mix blockchain to convert them to Acuity. So this process, this may take 2 or 3 months before we are actually able to launch the new Substrate blockchain. But in the meantime, we will have a testnet. So once we've launched the new blockchain with all of the balances from the old blockchain, we will then need to work through the smart contracts. So at the moment on Mix blockchain, all of the core functionality is implemented in smart contracts written in Solidity. And we will need to work through all of these smart contracts on a case-by-case basis. So there are various options available to us. For example, we can use the existing Solidity source code of the smart contracts and use this Solang compiler to compile them into WASM and then deploy these onto the new Substrate blockchain. So that is one option. Or we can actually rewrite the smart contracts in Ink, which is the main smart contract language for Substrate. So that will be determined over time. The other issue is whether to migrate the state from the old blockchain smart contracts into the new. So it really depends on if people have been using the existing platform in production, or if people have just been using it as a place for testing. So we will need to have a discussion about whether we need to actually migrate the state if people want the content to come across to the new blockchain, or if we just migrate the balances and then we effectively start from scratch in terms of content. And then finally, we will need to update the Acuity Applications. So currently it is it's a desktop app. It's also available as a web app. We can see here we are using the Web3 JavaScript library. So we will need to instead use the Polkadot JS library to communicate with the Substrate blockchain and the new smart contracts. So that will be another task to actually convert the whole system into using the new blockchain. And then one final question will be which logo do we want to use? We have the original Mix blockchain logo that is very popular, and then we also have this Acuity logo, which is also great. So we need to decide which logo to use for the new blockchain. Okay, so I think that's enough for today. I'm going to be making lots more videos as I work through the process of converting Mix Acuity into a Substrate-based blockchain. So I'm very excited about this, and I think this is the right way forward for the whole project. So thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you all again soon.